This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right, so Drink Champs issues an apology to Wu-Tang members because, Shaheem and others came out and were pretty disgusted that they were saying that they were just like the flunkies and everything. Wu-Tang is huge, okay? It's not just the core members. There's like 40 extensions of Wu-Tang. And they're all very important and all offer something different and all sold a lot of records. So Drink Champs tries to put the blame on bloggers and social media when they should just admit that it is Drink Champs. They could say they were drunk. It says Drink Champs gets together every Friday, at which point we will address the misunderstanding concerns of Wu affiliates. We won't let any media source, blogger, or social media turn this into something it's not. Well, you guys were a little bit disrespectful when people voice their opinion. I mean, it is what it is. Just say, hey, we were wrong, okay? You don't have to point the blame at somebody else for making it something it wasn't. Shaheem and then watched it themselves. Shaheem even posted the clip he was upset with. So, it says, I got mad respect for the Wu affiliates. This is who crazy. Is this EFN? Yeah. I got mad respect for the Wu affiliates, including you is why I even mentioned your name. I know it came off foul by that word being used, but y'all most definitely not flunkies. Much respect and hope to have y'all on the Drink Champs table. Shaheem responds and says, nah. Screw all that. We want a public apology on the show and monetary compensation for the disrespect. Okay, it's going a little far, but defaming of character, and then only then we can go back to being civilized. Noriega, Mickey Fax. Okay, so yeah. I mean, I'm glad that they got called out for that because it was kind of unnecessary. You weren't even on the topic of Wu-Tang really like that. You had Mickey Fax up there, and it was like, how did it go that way? So just apologize. That's it. I mean, because I don't think they really felt that way. I think, it's Drink Champs. They're drinking. They should have blamed it on that and just issued an apology. Rick Ross is just romanticizing the Kanye West and Drake beef way too much. He's like, oh, it's inspiring them to pick special colors to present everything, and they're overthinking every detail, and it's going to result in great music. Keep in mind, this is a guy that beefed with 50 Cent for looking at him the wrong way at an award show. That 50 Cent doesn't even remember that. 50 Cent underestimated Rick Ross as an opponent and tried to use funny memes and everything to go at him when 50 Cent should have just rapped like Rick Ross was, and that's how Rick Ross won that. And Rick Ross had better relations with people at that time. But Rick Ross is trying to romanticize this and be a little too involved. He's trying to be involved in this Kanye and Drake thing. He was doing an interview, and it is different how Kanye's presenting this album with like listening parties and not saying a word, but that Kanye is that type of creative, I could say weirdo, but it's a different presentation, of the album. It's not my taste, he keeps getting more and more into this other realm. But that's him. And people like that, and they can follow that. But that's the beauty of life. You can choose what you like and what you don't. You don't have to be influenced by mobs of people. Then Lizzo says Drake reached out to her, and she's, I'm not smashing Drake yet. Okay. Then we got Dress Dior. The only reason we know about this girl is because Future started dating her. I don't think she was kind of rapping before. This brought a lot more attention to her, and now she's like, I'm ready to feed the streets. I don't think the streets are fiending to listen to Dress Dior yet. I haven't even heard a Future feature yet. Let's see what's next. We got Drink Champs. Oh yeah, here we go. The girls are saved. OnlyFans backpedals on their whole thing where they were going to ban explicit content in October. They said, we have secured assurances necessary to support our diverse creator community and have suspended the planned October 1st policy change. OnlyFans stands for the inclusion, and we will continue to provide home for all creators. You know what happened? A lot of people started pulling out of OnlyFans, going other places, and they've seen a dramatic drop in revenue. That's what happened. That's all that happened. It's not that they're trying to, we miss ball. It's about money. Bottom line, it's about money. You guys have turned in whatever you wanted OnlyFans to become. It's now the new explicit app for these girls to provide their content. So you are what you are. When you allowed that on there, that's what you became. Nobody wants to be on OnlyFans unless they're providing that kind of content now. You just became that. Accept it. Isiah Rashad. Now, when Kendrick Lamar announced his retirement from TDE, moving on to different ventures, Isiah Rashad quickly tweeted out, he said, "Everybody emotional. You not that special. Quit embarrassing us." Well, you know what? He tried to backpedal this and say, "Oh, man, I forgot people were watching me. I was really talking about my baby mom. I'm forgetting that people were watching me. I was on the way to my kid's birthday party, and me and her mom had a verbal whatsoever. I couldn't say what I wanted to say, so I went to Twitter." What about texting? You had to go to Twitter to say it? That's where she's going to see it and know it's about her? Please, man. I'm so sick of people just say, hey, I was a little bit emotional from Kendrick leaving. We're friends. There's one way to do it, like be real about it, and then there's one way to be completely fake about it, and that's what he's doing. So I wouldn't believe that for a second. Think about it. Everybody emotional. You not that special. Quit embarrassing us. How could that be related to his baby mother going to a birthday party about their kid? Come on, man. That was the worst excuse I've ever seen. And conveniently, coincidentally, it was on the same day Kendrick retired from the label you're on. Yeah. Coincidences. Sometimes they say there's no such thing as a coincidence, and this is one of those times. Anyways, guys, that's about it. And I will check you guys in the next one. I think we covered everything. And it's good that, Drink Champs issued an apology and they'll do it publicly because, there's probably a lot of stories from those other Wu-Tang members that you want to have on your show. Things got a little lost. This is what happens when you have Mickey Facts on your podcast. Things go left. See what happened with Lupe and Royce the 5'9"? I blame Mickey Facts for that, okay? This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.